Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question tonight. Is this the end of the road for Mason on General Hospital? I should have put Mason Gatlin Hulk. Um, I don't know how much length I was actually going to have, so I'll probably just redo that. But if you saw today's episode, you know what happens. Austin just kind of got tired of Mason threatening him. And at that point, he dimmed those lights, he did the curtains, picked up that pillow. We all know who's coming. We also saw TJ Smith there watching. So, you think that's going to be the end of the road for Mason? Or do you think that TJ's going to want to stop him? And as always, we do sit there and talk about all the shows, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born the Beautiful, and Young and the Restless. Let's do some roll calls and let's get this stream started. Terry Ice Cream is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Andrew's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Freddie's in the chat. How's it going? Thank you for joining. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Wow, and it's just okay. Darby's in the chat. How you doing? Last Days in the chat. How's it going? Larby's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Elise is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. It's actually really good to see you. Darby says, Albert, that title sounds like a clipping. Yes. And so you remember the old, well, yeah, I remember the old one too. You know one, how you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. We have some new people in the chat. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it. Bridget's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. Bridget Epps. And Yuna, I think that's how you, the Yuna one. Oh, you got to watch on Hulu tonight. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, seriously, let's welcome Bridget Epps and the Yuna one. Let's welcome them to the chat. I was like, wait, hold on. I got some new names that I didn't see. Yes, let's welcome Yuna one and Bridget. And Nicole, how you doing tonight? How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling a little bit better today. Yes, let's welcome Yuna one and Bridget. Alicia says, how was Brooklyn? It was okay. It was fun. We got to hang out and get together with the homies. So that was fun. Thank you for asking, Alicia. LaShant is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Duwan is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Crystal Hopkins is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Autumn says, hey Albert, it was hilarious. Mason was telling Austin you don't have the guts, and Mason was like, okay, I'm about to show exactly. He was about to get real with him at that point. Yeah, the homies, Darby. The homies. Hanging with the homies. Hanging with the homies. Finally, LaShanta, because I'm like, yo, listen, Mason's voice is very distinctive. Like you know, like if he was in a room full of people, I would know his voice anywhere. Anywhere. Literally anywhere. Duan's in the chat. How you doing tonight? And Duan, yes, I am still Team Eric. Okay, I'm riding with the GOAT. Okay, I'm riding with the GOAT. TJ, you think so? I don't know. He seemed like he was pretty pissed. Alicia, he seemed like he was pretty pissed. Nicole said, except for the coughing, I'm better. I'm glad to hear that. I know it's cold and everything like that is going around. I've been sick a couple of times. If y'all see me in the stream and I'm doing this, I'm not doing snow. Okay, I'm not doing snow. I'm just blowing my nose. Exactly, Lord, but Team Eric. God, he's the GOAT. Duane says, I love what Austin was doing. I hate if TJ told. I heard Portia want to know what Dr. got Cyrus released. Yep, she want to know. I don't know what Goodness going to do, though. Bridget says, oh, Finn and Liz, yeah. But here's the thing, Bridget. I've realized that they feel a requirement, right? The romance, the cutesy scene, that's what they feel out. I mean, it's no one cares, but Darby said that was so 2000s. Listen, Darby, it's never out of fashion. Never out of fashion. Yeah, Lashanta, I was very proud of Trina. Very proud of Trina. Listen, Darby, it'd be 2027, and I'll still call my friends the homies. Autumn says, I'm glad Trina stood up to Cyrus. I would tell him to kick rocks too. Like, shoot, he was like, I want to apologize and blah blah blah. I'm just like Trina didn't fall. Yeah. Um, and she had a good crying scene. I wish she would have had that crying scene when um Ryan Cabrera, whatever his name is, when Officer Cabrera he died. I wish she would have had no. No, I didn't remember it, Andrea. I think by that time when you messaged me, it was like I was already home, so I just made the noodles. Alicia said Liz and Finn are like an awkward out of cut for a Hallmark movie. Yeah, it's but exactly, Alicia. It feels the requirement. Darby says, so what? So what can she do to Austin if he's doing his oath as a doctor? Yeah. Well, I mean, she's chief of staff, right? So I guess she's going to sit there and abuse her power. I guess maybe, or just yell at him. That's what I feel the most likely she's going to do. Lasanta says, so is TJ going to tell Jordan he saw Austin's mother? Good question. Gemini, what is good, Gemini? Also, as you're coming in, make sure you do hit the like button. It really does actually help. It keeps me in the algorithm. We got 2 new people in this chat, and I feel like just because people hit the like button and they're sharing the videos, which if you are sharing the videos, please continue to share the videos. It really does help. What's good? What's good, Gemini? It's good to see you. Um, Gemini says now, yes, I'm a female, but I want Adam to give Sally the good that she got pregnant with quadruplets. Yeah, I'm glad people like the Adam and Sally scenes. Darby said, try asking your grown up friends if they wanted to be called the homies in front of their employers. Well, I mean, obviously not. I'm not trying to get the homies fired. Not trying to get the homies fired, Darby. Blackmon, aka Mr. GQ, how you doing tonight? Exactly, Lashanta. They were trying. You going to try with the last? he was not having it. Freddie says I would get a gun if I was Portia. Yeah, take some self defense classes. I'm pretty sure there's a movie with Jennifer Lopez called Enough. I mean, I'm not a fan of Jennifer Lopez, but still. I should have said well, too late, I already said it. I'm glad they had that black mind. I'm glad you're actually doing a lot better now. Because we was worried about you. Seriously, we were worried about you. Lashanta said the Newman's plotting on Adam. Yeah, it is something that I've noticed. And here's the thing, I see why people are so fans of Adam, right? Here's the thing though, Lashanta, to be fair though, okay? Everyone's not to say what Adam is the one that's plotting against Victor, right? But Adam really was plotting against Victor though. So they weren't wrong about Adam and being the one that's the mole or the one that's going to betray Victor. Right? That was his whole intentions. His whole intentions was literally to do that. I'm glad Sonny real. I'm glad Sonny real and Brick. He was paying too much attention to Jada. Whoa, a Jada joke. It's too soon. That chick is too busy sniffing emasculating Will Smith any chance that she gets. Bridget says, I think Nina should tell everyone what she did. Yes, Bridget, I agree with that. I agree with that. Crystal says, you mean Trina finally did something right with, um, well, yeah. I mean, here's the thing, Crystal. Trina as a character, she doesn't really, she's here, there. I'm not a huge fan, but I don't dislike Trina, you know? I'm just not there giving her a props today. So I'll say that much. Harry says it's going to be Winter Murder Mystery. Who killed Mason? Autumn says, oh, I got a question. Do you think Trina should move back home instead of staying in the dorms while Cyrus is on the loose? Personally, I think Trina should move back in. Yeah, but here's the thing, Autumn. The problem with that is that you're living in fear, right? You're living in fear, and you don't want to do that. Gemini says, but Adam is the problem. Exactly. But yeah, Autumn, you don't want to live in fear, right? You got to change your life, change your schedule, and everything like that. And here's the thing: if Cyrus wants to get to you, he's going to get to you. So I understand if Trina's very hesitant about that. Double C is in the chat. Elise said Nina keeps saying she didn't commit a crime, then she should own it. Well, she said that she didn't do anything wrong, right? And yes, I do agree she should own it. And we'll give Ronnie Ron. Ronnie Ron is in the chat. Freddie said Tabiana has Trina killed it today with those scenes, and as soon as I saw a teardrop, yeah, no, it was a good scene. It was a good scene. She definitely killed it today. I give her props. Gemini said Trina's acting based on the script writers are giving her. Let the girl live. Now she's killing it. WC says while GH Adams staring at Josh, why not Adams getting yep. Yo, it was it was incredibly awkward seeing how Adam on General Hospital was acting. My dude was super desperate. He was like, "Yo, do you want me to wait in your dorm for the package? I mean, I don't have a life or anything like that. I can just wait here all night and day and everything like." I'm like, bro, she's with her man right now. She ain't thinking about you. The whole time he was all like, "Oh, we gotta sit there and we gotta study some more." Josh is like, "Nah, I'm good." Lashanta says, I didn't know Michael lied to Carly about the SEC." Lied? Well, I guess by loud admission, maybe. Elisa said, I'm all for unions, but the GH writers suck. Obviously said, Trina said was so good, she brung it today. I don't care what people say. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if anyone actually has a problem with the way that Trina was acting today. I thought she killed it. Jimenez says Adam is Sonny's biological kid making his money. Yep. Ron says I'm interested in this Evelyn character. Yes. I like the actor. So Autumn says Michael's going about the situation wrong. She should give he should give Willow and Sonny all the facts and let them decide whether they yes. But Autumn, that's the same thing with Carly. Carly Carly should have told Willow about Nina and let her decide on what they were gonna do. That was insane. Yep, Dewan, she was on fire. That was insane. I'm like, Carly, you were out of pocket for that. Bridget said, who do you think Stephanie saw at the end? Oh, that Evelyn character. I saw the previews. The guy who I can't remember. It was the same actor, Nick Fallon, the same actor that played Nick Fallon. He's coming out as a new character. And he wants Stephanie back, and I'm like, yo, chat effed up today. They both kind of effed up. If you stop to think about it, they both kind of effed up. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. By a loud mission. Yep. Ethel, how you doing tonight? To see you. Yeah, Freddie. I think most of the gave no F's about it. But again, I always sit there and say, Freddie, they're there for a reason, right? Ryan says Albert Brady, but don't get too confident. What makes him think that Rachel is coming home? Oh no, he's yeah. Um, Gabby, yeah. I mean, obviously he's not going to get too comfortable because he got betrayed. Autumn says, but what happened to Why Not Today? I missed the episode. Sally and Adam reunited. They got it on. And pretty much the family is plotting against Adam. Like literally, Nikki, Nick, and Victoria is plotting against Adam. And Nate is put in the hot seat with Victor. Because Victor told Nate that he might be losing his faculties. And I guess he's testing him as well. Yeah, I mean that is literally the summarize of that episode. Adam and Sally got it on. The family is plotting against Nick, and Victor is testing Nate with a fake illness. Oh, I think I just actually summarized the whole Y&R episode today. Gemini says Finn and Liz is blind, but when you think about all the men Liz has been with, Finn is an angel. Well, what about I was about to sit there and say, what about Lucky? Lashanta says, I don't like Kristen, but Gabby and Stephanie were wrong. Yeah, but even they knew they were wrong. Elisa says Michael is too stupid to realize that everybody's going to be mad at him. Yeah, I don't think they'll be too mad at him now. I guess we'll find out, Lashanta. I guess we'll find out. Reggie says, I know why they're there. Finn and Liz are so dry as hell. It's like toast without the jam. Damn. Gemini says Lucky was a mess and Liz cheated on him many times. Damn, they both sound like they were toxic as F. Yep, that's exactly what Smith is saying, Gemini. That's literally half the summary of it. Ron says Stephanie and Gabby better run when Kristen finds out what they are up to. They're going to be. I guess you didn't watch the episode, Ron. I was like, right, you didn't watch today's episode of Days. Finalists are like toasted breadcrumbs. Now, Freddie says, I don't know if I would consider Finn an angel. Well, what kind of bad things has he done besides almost killing Peter August? Which I mean, let's be honest, Peter August was kind of a scumbag. If we stop to think about it, he wasn't a good person. I'm glad they double. Wow, I'm glad they double crossed Brady. Wow, that's not a comment I would sit there and see too often. That's interesting. Val's in the chat. What's good, Val? Maxie had Lucky strung out. Yup, on hugs. Yup. And I gotta say hug because YouTube, the one and only Kojak, ladies and gentlemen, Nathaniel Gray. Is this going to be Mason's last ride? Or will TJ come in and, Misky, and why didn't Dr. Gallagher close the blinds all the way? Yeah, you'd think it would be better than that, right? Emily, how have you been? How have you been? It's been a hot minute. Yes, let's everyone say what's up, Nathaniel. What's good, Valerie? It's good to see you. Freddie says, I say he's a decent person with Peter August. Yes, it was good. It was a good reason, but he didn't kill Peter. Yeah, you've been missed. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. It's good to see you again, Lee. Finn is a decent person. Well, I guess in the soap opera, that's what you could really hope for, right? Nathaniel said, just got back from text, just got back, just got the best text from Evan. Oh, nice. Valerie says, how did you like the pillow? Valerie said, how did you like the pillow, Mason? Ron says, me too. Glad Brady got his bubble bursted. He was saying to Marlena, I don't understand. Why is he telling Marlena all the dirty deeds that's like that he's doing? Well, obviously, as in Dex, that's great. Yeah. Bridget said, who do you think will win the fashion challenge between Eric and Rich? Bridget, I want it to be Eric. I really want it to be Eric. I feel like he needs this. I feel like he needs this win. You know, like he was just so alive. Um, Bridget, I do wish the episode was an hour long now. We saw one dress. One dress. I'm like, come on, seriously? I know this show's only a half an hour, but Jesus Christ, you could have showed some more dresses. I'm not even a huge fashion person. I'm just like, Emily said, did you guys? Yes. That was the best part, Emily. That was the best part. Oh, that's what's up, Bridget. Yes. You, Team Eric. Jonathan was good, my friend. What is good? Gemini says Eric is going to win. I think his line looks better than Ridge's. I like it. I like your stuff so far. Thank you, Blackman. Yes, make sure you are hitting the like button. Like, seriously, we got some new people in here, and I feel like that's because people hit the like button. It really is. Ambassador Sam was good, Ambassador Sam. No, I didn't actually even put. Was good, Ambassador Sam. Thank you for joining us. Not really, Ron, because you stop and think about it. Stop and think about it. That's the staple of the show. Is fashion, Ron. When you stop to think, oh, let me try this again. I will read your comment in 1 second, Jonathan. There we go. Hey, stop and think about it, Ryan. Bold and the Beautiful has always been about fashion and like clothes and stuff like that. So I would sit there and be on your side with that, but like that's literally a staple for the show. There we go. Okay. Dolly, what's good, Dolly? How you doing tonight? And Dewan says I'm Team Steffi. I thought you was Team Taylor. How many teams you on, Dewan? What's good, Dolly? Emily says, is Steffi back on? Not yet. Yeah, I ain't like that chick, Lashonda. I was like, yo, I don't know who this chick is, but somebody needs to slap the taste out of her mouth. And she was like that for like no reason. Yeah, exactly. She was like that for no reason, asshole. I don't know who you little bougie ass think you are, but oh, Lashonda next week, okay. Krista says, why didn't Dr. Gatlin put something in Mason's? Yes, he is a doctor. Yes, I agree with that. Okay, Nathaniel said, I think it will be less personal. He wanted to do it old school. Yeah, so that was a good question. That's a very good question. RB. Melissa's actress who played Chelsea has been gone for a long time now. Yeah, she's coming back next week. Apple says Maria Osmond could have stayed. Exactly. Her ass could have stayed home. I agree with that. Apple. I was like, yeah, I don't know who this bougie ass woman is, but it's just unnecessary. It was like, wow. It just says Steffi will return next week. Okay. Joanne says Taylor is Steffi's mom and Steffi will be back. Okay, so yeah, yeah, Freddie, it's all about the degrees what it really comes down to. And Ron B is in the chat. Was good, Ron B. Kelly said, damn, gonna really miss Mason. Damn, gonna I'm right here, I'm just a ghost. The union one said they could trace it in the IV if there was an autopsy. Very true. Very true, Union the Union one. The Una one. The Una one. I'm good, Ron B. Good to see you. Johnson says Mustafi comes back. Expect more drama with Finn and Liam. Oh, yes. Because, I'm about the drama. WC says Maria Carey probably one of Nikki's friends. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, no, I respect it, Freddie. I respect it. I ain't mad at you. I ain't actually even have any of my damn noodles out there. I gotta get some hot sauce. I think my problem is I get hot sauce and it's too hot. Juwan says I'm gonna miss Mason, and then he puts it in laughing emojis. I ain't mad at you, Freddie. Lashanta says Lauren B. Sharp. I don't get it. I don't even understand why they actually have Esther there. Just to be honest. Ryan says, Albert, why is Stephanie so desperate to get married? Is she trying to be Charlotte and Tom? No, I just think that she wants to be married. I think that's a natural, logical choice. They've been together for a while. But I just think that Stephanie should have told Chad at some point, yeah, this is where I want to go with this relationship. Because it's not fun to be blindsided. Elisa add a little bit of garlic chili sauce. Okay. I gotta find a good soy sauce. I'll look tomorrow when I get back on my way to the store. Johnson says maybe the actor who plays Leon Days could move on to B&B as a relative to Luna. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I mean, he's not. I totally forgot they're going to just. Um, Gemini says Mason ain't going to die. Hope not. Ryan says I thought Cyrus was going to get Mason. There's still time. Emily says no one could ever replace Abby in the kids' lives or in Chad's life. Exactly, and but that's the thing though. She should have knew that going in. Emily, she is dating her dead cousin's husband. On what level do you honestly think that any of this is going to work out? Dolly said Gabby and Stephanie are putting targets on their back. It's like they're setting up a whodunit story for Gabby. And yes, exactly, Dolly, and you have a very good point because she is leaving the show. In case people forgot, the actress that plays Gabby is leaving the show. You got us. You got somebody playing wifey with no benefits. Exactly. Kelly says the Sunny son will be Jocelyn Stalker. Yeah. Oh, And that guy is so weird. And thank you, Darby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Darby says, I'm not going to miss Mason because there's too many good looking guys on the show. R.I.P. Mason. Thank you, Darby. Thank you so much. Unione says TJ is going to save Mason. And the Gatlin will help TJ prove that Mason was the kidnapper. Emily said they have messed up Kyle. In my opinion, they have messed with Kyle. I mean, it brings a little bit of edge to him, though, too. Oh, Darby says psych. Because, people still say that. I say that sometimes. Uh, Thank you, Darby. Thank you so much. Johnson says, I bet Days is setting up to bring Abigail back to life on the show. It's so crazy. Because I know that the actress says she wants to leave and come back part-time, and it just kind of sucks, though. Places stars keep creeping around like a ghost, popping up at places where no one wants them. Yeah, exactly. With his Bible thumping, oh, what the Lord says, forgive this, and I'm like, bro, stop. Darby says, as opposed to referring your touche, my friend, touche, as opposed to referring to your friends as the homies. Point, point. I ain't even mad at you for that. You're sharp. Dolly says, I'm getting sick of AJ acting like he's so disgusted at Gabby and Stephanie refused to call the ambulance until he gave up his shares. EJ nearly let Lucas die until Sammy agreed to sleep with him. Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, that's like the definition of being a hypocrite at that point. Ron B says, what if Dex was Josh, his stepbrother from Sunny? Oh, then actually, I don't think it would really matter. Not blood related. It would be weird, but LaShanta says Cyrus would try Sasha. I forgot that she sang. Not a fan of Stephanie's character, Ron. Freddie says, I could only imagine heaven must be so peaceful. I love to go there and God and His Son, Jesus Christ, but not too soon, though. Well, yeah. I would definitely like you here, Freddie, for a little bit longer, okay? A lot longer. Freddie said, yeah, I kind of agree. She needs to pump the brakes on the mayor blackmailing thing. I mean, I feel like that's kind of like a staple thing for them. Blackmailing and cheating and deceiving. Emily says Kyle doesn't care about anything anymore since Summer left, and he doesn't care about his son, and he does not care about his family. And Rihanna, how you doing tonight? And Rihanna, how are you doing tonight? It's good to see you. Johnson said they could probably have the previous actor for Abigail make a quick appearance to show the character is alive, and then have a new actress play her. I don't know if that'll work. I mean, the whole Gwen thing isn't really working. I mean, the whole Teresa thing isn't really working. Gemini says, now Gemini has a question. Gemini says, what is going on with Days and all these actors leaving this Days going off the air soon? See, I asked the same question, Gemini. I pretty much asked, is this show in danger? Bridget says, Albert, is it? Yes. That's why she said she wanted to move out. That's exactly why she said she wanted to move out. Apple says, don't know what to do with Gabby at this point. Hmm. Lionheart says, hey Albert, does Josh has a stalking problem in her hands or a desperate emotional kid? How does the so-called expert Mason does not see this. I would have told Josh that kid is yeah, he's weird. And she's always known him to be weird, right? Lionheart, she always know he looks like he's weird. He also looked like he definitely is into her. He got so pissed off when Dex showed up. Woo! It was like secondhand embarrassment. Freddie says, Catley says, never give up hope, Opera. Just look at our GH. We got four Molly's anything. That's very true. That is very true. Freddie says, but to be serious, I had three older brothers die from cancer very young. Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Freddie. Before you turn 45. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm concerned about days. Yeah, I can see that. Like Gemini said, you got so many people leaving. It's insane. Dolly said doctors oh, okay. Dolly says doctors leaving from days are left over from the Alara scandal. He was a blank and fired a lot of women. Yeah, he was. Ooh. And I was to tell you the truth, I'm glad, Dolly, that you didn't sit there and say Albert. I appreciate that. Johnson says, and for the Abigail, it could be a completely new actress, not Paul Gwynn. Yeah, with someone who already played the character. Yeah, I agree with that. So this is off topic. How did Captain Marvel get another movie? Um, the first one made a lot of money. Here's the thing, Gemini. The first one made a lot of money. So I'm not surprised that the second one they didn't greenlight the second one. The first one made a lot of money. That's the truth of the matter. Dolly says, yeah, well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Dolly. Yeah, I heard about that rumor too, Alicia. Bridget said Days has been picked up into 2035. Mm, I don't think so. Double C. I don't think that people understand just how much money Captain Marvel actually made. The first Captain Marvel made a lot of money. So, but I guess some people don't like the actress and all the stuff that went on, which I felt like was blown out of proportion personally. Hmm. Yeah, I get it. Not everyone's gonna like the same movie. I actually really liked it. So, but I liked the first Avengers, and other people didn't like that. So, exactly, though. That's exactly what I said. It was like, yo, it made a lot of money. People acting like money don't talk. Oh, Matt Hunter. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm so sorry that you lost. You lost so many brothers. Yeah, Gemini, a $1 billion. It was good, DC. Let everyone say what's up to DC. DC Soap Sanctuaries in the chat. Lionheart says if Jason came back, Carly would dump Drew in a heartbeat. Yeah, that would just show you just how crappy Carly is. Kelly says, who can Willow hook up with next after she divorced Michael for controlling her life? That's a really good question. I don't know if there's any men left. Lionheart said we all know Jason loved Britt before he died. Johnson says the first major movie, yeah, was brilliant. Exactly, Jonathan. But that's the thing. Some people didn't like it. Some people actually didn't like it. And Rihanna says the Captain Marvel movie made 426 billion, 829 Wow, that's a lot of money. Yeah, exactly, Ariana. That's exactly what I was saying. It's like people was like, "How do they get a sequel?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I mean, I know people didn't like it, but here's the thing: I didn't like the Joker, and that movie made a ton of money. I didn't like that movie, but I understood mathematically why it made a lot of money. Dolly says Willow can get with TJ. Double C, I mean, Spider Quick was good. Gemini says Willow is not leaving Michael. She's too hung up on being part of the family that doesn't sell her to a cult. That's a good point. The goddess is in the chat. What's good, Jess? Johnson says Sasha is leaving after. Nope. Jonathan, she changed her mind at the last minute. Ellie says the problem is Josh Whedon did an awesome job with the first Avengers, but the second Avengers was kind of weak. Hmm, I don't know. I feel like I have blindness when it comes towards um anything live action Marvel. I mean, hell, I was even okay with what was the name of that show? The Inhumans. I was okay with that. Ron says, "I wish will Sheila be able to push a baby? Will, will Sheila be able to push when she has a baby?" I don't. I don't think that she's capable of having a baby, Ron. She's in her 60s. DC says, I have to admit the best soap this week was B&B. Friday reminded me of the classic B&B. Exactly, the fashion stuff. That's what I was sitting there. This is exactly what I was sitting there saying to Ron. Dolly says, no, not the Inhumans. Here's the thing, Dolly. I don't think it was as bad as people try to make it out to be. I do think that the Gifted was better, personally, Dolly. But I don't think it was as bad as people try to make it out to be. Just says, I'm legally blind. POP, hold it down. What? Last day for me, Captain Marvel wasn't my favorite type of movie personally, but if you like it, that's okay because we all have different opinions. Plus, it made, yeah, exactly. That's it. Made a lot of money. Money talks. That shows results. Freddie says, Albert, but the positive is that my three other brothers died from cancer are with God and heaven, are with God in heaven and peace. Yeah. Yeah, that's a beautiful way to sit there and look at it. I mean, that's a very strong way of sitting there looking at it. So I give you a lot of props. Toby says I'm scared for the current MCU people to touch my beloved X Men. Why you think they're gonna F it up? Think they're gonna F it up? You know, Dolly, but here's my question though. Are they needed? I mean, seriously, is the X Men even really needed? We have so many other stuff that's going on. Is it really needed? Just some real life boomers in here. Just so y'all don't know that meme. Nope. I had no idea what the hell you were talking about. But again, Dolly, do you think they're needed? That's the question. Do you think that they're actually needed? Yeah, I just don't think that some people know what you're talking about. Dolly says not really. The X-Men never really worked well with the Avengers in the comics. Here's the thing, Dolly. I just feel like they have so much going on in that MCU in total that the X-Men just seems really extra. Really extra. Lashanta says so Cyrus donated his money to the prison. That's why he got out. Yeah, he pretty much donated the money to himself. Yeah, that's all you can really do, Freddie. That's really what you can do. Sit there and put one foot in front of the other and just live your life to the best of your ability for the people that can't live theirs. Double sees that the first film grossed over 11 of 1.1 billion worldwide, making it the first female lead superhero film to pass the. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's what I said. It made a lot of money, but I get it though. You know, I mean, granted, just because you don't like it doesn't mean that it wasn't. I didn't make a lot of money. Again, I didn't like the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix. I didn't like that. I didn't like that movie, but it made a lot of money. Dolly says I still want to see a real life Phoenix Saga, a Dark Phoenix Saga in live action. So I'm assuming you didn't like the. I didn't. I'm assuming you didn't like the last X-Men movie, Dark Phoenix. Ron says Cyrus has offshore bank accounts. Yeah, but you would think that the feds would actually look into that, though. Gemini said, "What Joker movie?" I think there was only one. There's only one Joker movie. The one with Joaquin Phoenix. Ron says Sheila might be able to if she doesn't have complications. Well, Ron, you guys have to remember that she's like 60 something years old. So I feel like that's a complication in itself. DC said days are so weird this week. GH was flat. As always, Y&R is usually good, but the whole Victor pitting his kids against each other is old and shows how toxic he is. What B&B was giving. Yeah, GH was not really that great. It had portions that was good. DC, what'd you think of the Michael and what'd you think of the Michael and Nina scene? Yeah, yeah, just I mean, you you push somebody too far and you don't play. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually kind of surprised too. Dolly said that was not the Dark Phoenix saga, but not sure. Yes, here's the thing, Dolly. I feel like that's another movie that wasn't as bad as people are saying. Like the costumes was bad. They couldn't use certain characters. Um, but I don't know. I feel like I have a soft spot for them. I don't feel like it's as bad as people try to make it out to be. But that's just me. DC says I caught a glimpse of the scene, but never saw what he offered Nina exactly. Oh, you gotta watch it. What if Ron B says Michael had a regroup with Nina to get her attention. That was a good scene though. Freddie says when I was in therapy, it really helped me out because when you have three tragedies, that's a lot. Yeah, therapy. Listen, I always sit there and recommend therapy. I always sit there and recommend therapy because a lot of times you can't always fix your own problems. That's just what it comes down to. And I know people that are in situations where I'm just like, you should get therapy instead of being like, no, I can handle it. I can sit there and do it by myself. It's just me and the family. I'm like, no, you need therapy. Like, ugh. Billy says it's not a bad movie, but it still wasn't the Dark Phoenix Saga. The Phoenix Saga had a throwdown with, well, yes. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, here's the thing, though. I'm just, as long as you can sit there and agree that it wasn't as bad as, I don't know. Some people just think it's just like the absolute worst. I'm like, it's not really that bad. I enjoyed it. Especially his thing, though, especially what they had to go through. He practically had to refilm a lot of scenes. I don't think that people know that. Gemini says if I was Nina, I would check Michael as so bad he would go home crying to Carly. So, Gemini, to be clear, you're on Nina's side. Are you on Nina's side? Or are you on Carly's side? Yeah, I didn't understand that either, Lashanta. Trying to scare Michael like Nina is like the, Godzilla or something. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. It's Nina. You can calm down. Billy says, I think Marvel needs to stop naming their movies after iconic storylines. It's always a letdown. Like what? Give me an example. Johnson says, how long do you think Michael will hold the secret over Nina? He will hold it until Nina has something over Michael. He's going to hold it until Nina has something over Michael. Police said Marty forgot Michael grew up in a crime family. Yeah, this big bag, oh, Nina's going to sit there and do this, that, and the third. And I was like, calm down, Marty. If that's your best play, then you got nothing. Last person I got involved with, it was clear they needed therapy, not my boyfriend. I'm just saying. Hmm. Darby said, I don't like how the X-Men movies slowly made Cyclops in such a weak simp for Jean Grey. But wasn't he always a simp for Jean Grey, though? I mean, seriously, Darby, wasn't he always a simp for Jean Grey? Wait, what's that? Jess actually wants to be Team Nina? Nathaniel says, how you doing, DC? Wait, Jess is Team Nina now? What? So you finally come over, you finally saw the light and came over to the dark side? Josh said, do you really think Nina can find something on Michael? She's rich and motivated. So, yes. Yes, Jonathan, she is rich and motivated. Come on now, Jess. Come on now, you know you want to. Jimenez says, I'm not here for Michael blackmailing. He would have to get checked. So you're more of a team Nina then. Come on, Jess. You know you want to. Debbie says, in the movies, yes, Albert Banana comics. Hmm, okay. To be fair, I haven't actually read the comics as much, so I will have to take your word for that. Lashanta says Nina got a choice. Tell it or Arnett will remember. Well, Jess, I tried. I tried. Kelly says, I hope crazy Nina is about to show up. Michael, better watch your next step because you are now in Nina's sight. That's very true, Alicia. It's very true. Um, Kyrie's, the one and only Kyrie's is in the chat. Yeah, like I said, I know some people that could benefit from therapy, and they're choosing to go about it the family route, which is just stupid. I'm going to be honest, because they're not trained therapists. They're not licensed therapists, and it's just I don't even want to get into that, but it's just an idiotic way of going about it. I know I saw your short on I saw your short on there, Paris. I'm glad you was happy. Glad you made it, Jane. Derby says in the movie they made it all about Wolverine. The movie should have been named Wolverine and X-Men. Hmm. I can see that. Freddie says, DC says, I would say for some family could help some people. I feel family is one of the many roads as therapy is one of many routes. You know, DC, I'm gonna have to text you about that. I'm gonna have to text you about that. Bobby says, I like this statement with therapy. Sometimes people have more than they can handle and need help. Good for you for getting help. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I have to talk to you off camera about that. Why is that? Um, yeah, I'll just talk to you off camera. I'll just text you off camera. And yes, make sure that you do hit the like button because it really does. You know, I didn't even sit there and check. Yes, make sure you hit the like button. It really does actually. It like seriously does. You actually have two new people in the chat because of that. Like this effing phone. Jesus Christ. This effing phone. Oof. Okay. I did not like the sound of my own voice. Okay, so we got 23 likes. We got 33 people in the chat. So if you are signed in, make sure you do hit the like button. It does help. You know, Jonathan, here's my whole thing. The fact that he was talking to Marlena about this effed up plan that he had just proves how stupid that scene was. Why would you tell Marlena that you're going to do something underhanded like make Kristen look like a bad mother? None of that made sense. Just as you can tell, the OG writers are back. GH was pretty bad all week. Yeah, they only had a couple of good scenes. They had a couple of good scenes. And Kyrie says, "Hey, my favorite milk dud." Thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button. It really does actually help. Like seriously, it really does. Nathaniel says, "For every like this video gets, Aubrey will cook a real meal." I'm gonna cook a real meal for Jess. I'm gonna cook a really good meal for Jess. It's gonna be like gourmet level. I should really probably find like a good recipe because I feel like one day she's actually gonna test me. Seriously, I feel like one day she's actually gonna sit there and test me. Oh, cat lady, no. Brady says the reason I'm standing on my own 2 feet right now is because of God, our Heavenly Father. Yeah, I did, Jonathan. The guy that plays Nick Fallon is actually back, and Nicole is still just being the POS that she always is. DC says, but Albert, why would you text me about it though? Reasons, reasons. There's a good reason. Get spanked. Whoa. Hey now. Kurt says you're not cooking my queen just anything she don't need your listen. Harry's I got this. Okay? I got this. Don't listen, Carries, don't worry. She'll be in good hands. Alright? Yeah, it's just I will text you it right now, but I'll text you it after the live. The fan says she says yes, watch the lights go up. Laura B says, are we getting a blue no. If I do it'd be something positive. I'm telling you, I'm gonna cook something good for Jess. You're waiting, you're saying. You will sing. Hey. Elisa said you haven't been tested yet. You haven't been tested yet on food. I'm gonna cook something good. I'm gonna cook something good. Just saying. Trust me, Kyrie, she's in good hands, alright? I got this. I just have to find a really good recipe. Alicia said meatloaf is a blue light special. And the thing is that Jess, he's gonna make you chip beef and toast. I think I could do a little bit better than that. Derby says, Albert, you don't do positive. Actually, I did. Actually, I did. The last blue light confessions actually did. It was actually pretty positive. It was actually pretty positive. Chip beef and toast. What? Yeah, what is that? Dan says I make amazing pasta, but I'm Italian. Kelly says I'm gonna say Albert will make just a fantasy noodle dish. No, Darby, I'm not. I'm not. Listen, that only happened one time. That only happened one time, and that was Jess's fault. So that little that little mishap thing that was Bobby says, "How are you?" I'm good. How are you doing? I would say in the Wendy Williams voice, but I don't want to be that cringy though. I don't want to be that cringy tonight. I've never heard of that. Kyrie says Mason finally pushed Austin over the edge. Yo, for people that are supposed to be blood and family, and Nathaniel, do not get upset. But for people that are supposed to be family, I really sat there and I was just like, when Mason was like, "Listen, if I go down, you're going down with me." I was like, "Bro, Mason's kind of a dick." I was like, "Bro, that's your cousin. You're pretty much just like, listen, if I go to jail, I'm making sure you go too." No offense to you, but Bobby says I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Well, thank you for asking me, and thank you for being in the chat still. I appreciate that. Miss Key, LOL, how you doing? Yes, passing out in the ladies' library costume. The ladies' library costume. Hmm? Is that a Wendy Williams joke? Kelly says Hope Mason gets one and free. Ron B said, "Will TJ snitch on Mason's cousin, or will you stop him?" Johnson says the three people were skewed over today on Dave. Oh, screwed. Yes, Brady, Kristen, and AJ. Miss Key said, "Albert, how you doing?" Passing out in the ladies' library costume. No, I still don't get it. I have no idea. You know what? Honestly, tell you, I'm not even going to comment on that. I am not even going to comment on that, Spider Quake. No, 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 no. Deliberate? No, I don't get it. Is that like a dirty joke or something? Oh, library. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't get I don't get it. I don't get it, Kyrus. No, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like Brenton? Like Brent T? What? Yes, Jess, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm making up words. Be printing. Ellie says, as in Statue of Liberty, as in Lady Liberty. Oh, Liberty. Okay. This case said Wendy Williams had on the Statue of Liberty costume and oh, I don't remember that. No, no, no. I got that part. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's in those notes. No, no. I get that part, but yeah, I didn't know. But I didn't know that she fainted. Anyway, that's him 24/7. Really? Just are we living together? I mean, seriously, Justin, are we living together? She just said that I'm like that 24/7. Yeah, no, I'm gonna check it out after the stream. Melly Mel, my heart queen, is in the chat. Hmm. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, no, 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 no. It's Liberty. Where did she say that? I mean, that's true, Jess, but still, we don't have to live together to see how you act. Well, you don't know that for sure, but that's cute, Jess. I like that. Billy says, "Albert, you're getting at that needing reading glasses age, my friend." Mm, nope, nope, not yet. I just find it very cute that she was like, "Oh, you like that 24/7?" I'm like, so. DC says, "By the way, I saw you did a day's review, and you never do those." I miss doing those. Here's the thing, DC. I feel like B&B is just shorter and it's easier to do. And plus, the numbers was better, but the numbers has not been good. So I'm switching back over to days. Dan says, my family is from Venice, so we cook a little different. Example, I use curry in my sausage spaghetti sauce. Just says, okay, so you not acting like that. Literally, that's good. Like that's good. No, I'm not like that 24/7. Um, but like I said, unless I bumped my head and we were living together. Now it says I will be watching. I'm gonna try to watch that movie tomorrow. If I'm Here's the thing, now, if I'm not too tired, which I usually am, but if I'm not too tired, I'm gonna watch that movie tomorrow. It'd be really nice to actually come home and not sleep on a Saturday. Freddie says when you wake up, always let God know you're thankful because my dealing with 3 deaths years ago was a lot. But as long as I have God in my life, I'm just fine. I'm just fine now. That's a good. That's a good way to sit there and look at it. That's a pretty amazing way to look at it. I'm trying to see something. Pronounce no. DC said, "Yeah, I commend you for daily reviews because some episodes don't leave much to talk about." Yeah, and that's the thing. Um, like B&B, it really wasn't much to talk about. It really was not much to talk about. So I didn't even bother with B&B today. You know, just one day you're gonna sit there and come on a live stream, and I'm gonna see if you have that same energy. Or, well, I don't think you'll do that in person. Nathaniel says, "Just have a surprise for you on Tuesday, and you will be a happy lady." You sure about that? Nathaniel said, "Just be sure you are here for the live." That's why I like Jess. She's cute. I like that. Curry says, "I'm on for Finn and Liz. Strike every episode they touch turns to Mel says, I know that Stephanie and Gabby are cold hearted, evil, and greedy. They are using Brady to help him for custody of Rachel from, oh, to help him for custody of Rachel from Kristen. That it was about getting shares from Chris. Yeah. Yep, Jess, that's all you have to do is show up. Gary says, I won't do anything but drool and blush when he sees Jess in person. Gary, I think Jess is going to be imitated. I think Jess is going to be. No, I can't even sit there and say it. I'm very intimidating. So I think, I think she'll see that. Well, Mel, they are very greedy. They are very greedy. But here's the thing, Mel. They actually did feel somewhat bad about doing it. Like it wasn't a good feeling. They knew the ends justify the means, Mel, but it wasn't a good feeling. You'll all be happy. Yes, definitely come through on Tuesday. And says, okay, I will tell you, but if schedule is a conflict, I'm going to. Well, you heard it. Spiker says, well, you just admitted it. Well, first of all, Kyrie, the fact that you have a cat is actually pretty cool. Um, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. That's all I'm gonna sit there and say for that. Yeah, that'd be cool. That, like I said, that'd be extremely cool if he was able to sit there and do it. You know, be interesting. So we'll see. God damn it! I'm like, where's my? I was like, where's my notes at? Like, well, I don't actually. Yeah, Alyssa, I like the new profile picture. How you doing tonight, Alyssa? Thank you for joining. Hope you had a great day. That's right. Let's say what's up to Alyssa. Yeah, that's what I said. I like the new picture. Mel says, "How do you feel about Adam Sally making?" Eh, I mean, I'm happy for the fans that actually enjoyed it. It didn't really do much for me, but and also to tell you the truth, I didn't like the back and forth she was doing. That was my issue with Sally. I didn't like the back and forth she was doing. Like Jesus Christ, just pick a brother and just move on. I think that was that was my only thing. And then towards the end, it's like, okay, cool. Um, Eric says, I love that dream to Adam launching Nick back in the dream. I got to watch that on Paramount. I might have actually, I got to see that scene again because I saw it on YouTube and it was not, um, it wasn't really a good scene. It wasn't really a good picture quality. Lionheart says, I bet this happens when Sonny finds out the truth. Sonny is going to hit his head once more and transfer back into Mike and drag this Nina and Sonny relationship for 5 more years. That would be so bad. That would be so bad. Alyssa Days was a hot mess and GH was good to that. Yeah. Alyssa, which one do you think was better though? GH or Days? I think the only stuff with Days was with GH was Liz and a lot of stuff with Alexis. He has a girlfriend until he doesn't. Listen, I don't know. I think Days is a little better. I think you might actually be right. I think you might actually. I think you might actually be right. Yeah, I think you might actually be right. Don't get me wrong. I thought GH was decent today for some of the stuff that they actually did. Mason stuff was great. The Trina and Cyrus stuff was great. Um, I can't remember what else was great. To be honest, I felt like more Dave stuff was actually better though. Alyssa, the joke is now on Brady. Yeah, exactly, Alyssa. Yo, see, I always said that Brady was an idiot, and you trusted Gabby and Stefan to have your back. Like, that's hilarious in itself. Yeah, that's like I was just saying about it's getting kind of old. Yeah, yeah. Listen, it was a good scene. It was a good scene. I liked it. WC says, "Why not? It would be good if they stopped talking about Adam through the whole episode." And was good, Queen Akeisha. Only gave a few minutes. Here's work, but I had to come praise because Mason had me scared today when he was yelling at TJ. It was venom in his voice. Alyssa says that for days I enjoyed the Damaris and the Johnsons. Yeah, I enjoyed the conversation with Chad and Stephanie. I thought that was actually pretty good. Harry says I watched both Days and GH and YNR, and R was the best. GH was second, and Days was third. Yeah, that is the question of the night. That is the question of the night. Is this the end of the road, Mason? I should actually put Mason Gatlin Hall. I should actually put the whole thing on there. I was just afraid that was not going to have enough room for everything else. They only literally give you like 100 something characters, so listen, both Gabby and Stefan were dead wrong, but Brady had it coming. Even Marlena had to warn him. And that's the thing, Alyssa. See, this is what I was saying before. I was like, Brady doesn't have any friends, right? So he can't talk to Eric really, because I don't know if he's actually on the show. Why would you be sitting there telling such an underhanded plan to Marlena like she's going to just okay it or just go along with it? Lobby says Mason is not a Holt Albert. Oh, all right. Well, thank you. Mel says I was not convinced that Gabby and Stephanie wanted to help Brady with true mode. I thought that they were. I thought that they were. So I guess they had me fooled as well. Freddie says, "What's your favorite holiday? Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas?" Oh, mine's is Christmas. Freddie, without a doubt, mine's is Christmas. Okay, it'll be Christmas. It'll be Thanksgiving, and then it'll be Halloween. Alyssa says Mason is painted into a corner and TJ is the final nail. Oh, now Nathaniel says I'm in agreement with Spiderquake. Mm, I don't know, Jess. It's just, I mean, besides presents, which is really great, it's like everyone's nice to each other, you know? Even if it is for just that 1 month, everyone is generally nice to each other. And it's just that type of attitude, that giving attitude that I like. Nathaniel says I won't be crying if they killed me off and I was someone else. Okay. Jess, you love Halloween. I mean, I like Halloween. I do. I couldn't put up as my favorite. I really couldn't. I would always have to pick Christmas or Halloween. Halloween is good for me, I guess, solo reasons. You know, I could just sit there and just binge watch a bunch of horror movies, but just that that's the same as you can do on Thanksgiving. It's really not, Jess. It's no, 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 no. I kind of disagree. I kind of disagree on that, Jess. Let's say both Kristen and Brady lost. Kristen lost her shares, and Brady lost another opportunity of getting cut. Yeah, they both royally lost. I agree with that. Freddie says, "I with this Thanksgiving, I'm going to make some dressing with cranberry sauce, mac and cheese, yams, smothered turkey wings, mashed potatoes, and some greens." Just as you said, everybody is nice and giving. That's the same that happens on Thanksgiving. That's true. I think the feeling is just different, though, Josh. I think the feeling is just different, though. Ambassador Sand says, "Well done, Mr. Bosick. Thank you. Excellent live channel. Thank you, Mr. Nathaniel Gray, for your time and support on this channel. Thank you." Johnson says, "Stephanie and Gabby keep making enemies left and right." Holy shit. Wow. I feel like I need to drink something stronger. I've been drinking soda like a damn pussy this whole time. Yeah. Seriously, everyone got a thing embarrassed. That's exactly what I said. It was like, wow. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I didn't say anything. Wow. So y'all will miss me when I'm gone. Absolutely. Yeah, seriously. They ain't anything, Jess. Because I didn't say anything. Yeah, seriously, no. Let's let's everyone thank Ambassador Sam. Oh, damn, I actually typed this in wrong. Yes, Sam, the VIP. I gotta check something. Hold on. I'm not ignoring anyone. I promise. In the Jerry Jacks Hall of Fame. Wow. Yo. Yeah. In the gifting. Yes. That I'm serious. No. Wow. Thank you, Ambassador Sam. We're at 86. We're at 86 members. Sam is the effing gold. Sam is the effing gold. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Ambassador Sam. Mel says, I get that Stephanie feelings are hurt, that Abigail's love, but it's true that, but Stephanie needs to understand. I mean, unfortunately, Mel, when you walk into a situation like that, it's not going to end well, you know? Yeah, seriously, let's thank Ambassador Sam. Effing VIP is not here. Andrew, I think that's the gifted. Oh yeah, Andrew's a member. Yeah, but then I saw some other random names that I had no idea who they were. Freddie said you can't have Thanksgiving dinner without sweet potato pie. Of course not. I'm definitely gonna make that for this Thanksgiving. When I'm eating, I'm in heaven. Yeah, I don't know I don't know where I'm gonna be at for Thanksgiving. I'm either gonna be in Long Island or I'm gonna be in Brooklyn. So it's pretty much one of those two places. Curry says Brad Rachel needs to stay with her mother. You know what? Honestly, tell you, Chief Curry, I can't even blame Rachel for the way that she acts because I mean her mother is Kristen DeMera. So, in all reality, what do you expect the daughter of Kristen DeMera to sit there and act like? Like Quick says, Albert, when are you gonna? I had to shelve that one for right now. I had to shelve that one. I still have it. I'm just. I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm actually gonna upload it. Oh my goodness. Listen, when I do the member shout out, when I do the member shout out, um, I'm going to be kind of winded. Oh, I had a controversial video that I was actually going to put out, DC, but I decided not to do it because it's just not a good idea. It's really not. Well, Brady deserved the blame too. Well, how does Brady deserve the blame? I think I can kind of. I'm very curious about your take on this. John says, I remember when Kristen referred to Steph and Gabby as a demonic duo. Yes. Yeah, Freddie, I think we all at one point want to come. DC says, what was it about? I got to text you about that. No, Miss King. It's actually worse than that. It's actually worse than that. WC, but who are those other people Sam gifted? I don't know. I think they're just random people. And the thing is, it's not even people that actually have been in the chat. That been in the chat. But yeah, Miss Key, it's actually worse. I want to know what it was about. Oh, I can't even sit there and talk about it. Eh, I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's a very hmm, touchy subject. I'll sit there and say. Ollie said, "Don't forget AB. The interweaves are forever, at least for now. Blue lights? No, not a blue. Yeah, just no. You know. I said it at one point, so you know. But no, it's not a blue lights confession. No, this game. I can't do it, lobby. Yep, yep. I agree, Jess. I think my take on it would be bad, but I can't help how I feel. So yeah. Carrie says he treats her like prize to be won, a weapon to take. He knows how much that girl loves and needs her mother. At least Kristen genuinely loves her daughter and wants her even though she's horrible. Okay, I can get behind that. Exactly, I can get behind that. Just as I would give a hint, but I don't know if I should. I think it's honestly, tell you the truth, it's not even so much the topic, it's my take on it that I feel may rub some people the wrong way. Happy night, Laura B. Freddie says Olivia should not cook for the Quartermains this year because the live turkey from last year had me dying, destroying the place. Yeah, I'm just like, yo, just get a piece at this point. Just get a piece at this point. Harry says Albert's instinct is probably right. I can see it probably pissing people off. Yeah, I see that too. Yeah, I can see that. I think I may release it one day, but Mel says Albert Chan Steffi's situation. Abigail was murdered by Clyde when. Yes. I mean, they're both kind of at fault for this, though. Stephanie should have told him what she wanted, how she felt, instead of just burying it and just resenting him. So that's on her, and I understand where Chad is coming from because nobody likes to be blind. No one likes to be blindsided, and that's what it comes down to. Have a good night, Alicia. Thank you for joining. It was great to see you. Justice says, I think Everett, Everton could be revealed to be a member of the Horton family. Everton. Hmm. Plus said this is why Chad and Stephanie don't work out because Chad is still not over his late wife and Stephanie wants to settle down. She needs to get back with Alex. Yeah, listen, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I think they're both kind of at fault. Oh, god damn it. Okay. I want to talk about how I feel when you're ready now. Okay. All right. Well, this is diving into a descent of madness. Darby says I thought the Quartermain had all the pizza places open and reserved for Thanksgiving. Is that? And I was like, yo, listen, I would just skip it and just go straight to getting pizza. Plus, Alex is the only one who still puts Stephanie first and truly loves her. Yeah, and she decided to go out with her late cousin's husband. Anyway, as fun as this is, I do got to sit there and end the live stream here because I got to wake up really early in the morning. Okay. But I do want to thank everyone for joining. Thank you again, Nathaniel, for showing up. Thank you, Ambassador Sam. I am still just kind of lightheaded just into seeing that number. That is, I think, honestly, tell you the truth, we're going to be up to 100 soon. We're going to be in we're going to be at 100 members. Wow. Yes, have a good night, Ambassador Sam, the GOAT, the VIP of the night. Have a night, Blackmon. Thank you for joining. Have a night, Kyrie. Kyrie says good night, my Queen Jess. Good night, Boomer Reeves. Good night, Spiderquake. Good night, Alyssa. Good night, Mr. Greg. Good night, Mr. Darby Shin. Good night, Freddie. Good night, Andrea. Good night, Mel. Good night, Cat Lady, and everyone else. Good night, Spiderquake. Good night, Darby. Good night, Melanoma Horror Queen. Good night, Cat Lady. Good night, Freddie. Good night, Nicole. Good night, Alyssa. Good night, Andrea. Good night, Cat Lady. It's okay. That's it. I'm done talking on the soap forums. That doesn't sound like that's good. I hope it actually ended well. Ambassador Sam, good night, Mr. Bostic and everyone else. Kind of cigars. Same to you, my friend. Thank you again. Have a good night, Ariana. Thank you for joining. It's always a pleasure to see you in the chat. Good night, Miss Gee. Good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Right, quick citizens, I'm still a member. Yes, you will. Yes, you will, my friend. Dennis, I just found out there is a video discussing me being paired with Esme, Selena Wu, and BLQ, and so on. And he actually talking about my response to these things. I'm dead. Yeah, those are all bad choices, except for BLQ. Except for BLQ. Kirby says we are a farm now. Nathaniel, I thought we were a bunch of internet. Spikequake, Mel says, Spikequake, you're always praising the other person more than me. Am not going to compete at all. Part of me wants to just stop this whole thing right here and there. The other part of me kind of just want to see how this whole thing turns out. Oh, I was. Just kind of seeing how this whole thing plays out. The responsible thing for me to sit there and say is, you know what? I'm going to stop this right here. The immature part of me is like, where's my goddamn popcorn? Oh, ever it. That's really how you pronounce his name, Ever it. Kind of a weird name. Have a night, Miss King. Ever it. Hmm. I think that's probably the weirdest name I've actually read. Jess, I know it sounds really bad, but that's probably why I'm actually enjoying this a lot more. Which I really shouldn't. It's really bad, and I should really stop it. But oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, hold on. See, I spoke too soon. Johnson says, "Ever it put it together faster, and you get it pronounced Everett." Oh, Everett. Oh, Everett. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. Everett. Well, now that makes a lot more sense. And Ambassador Sam's good night, Jazz. Nice photo. Well, okay, so before this gets out of hand, or just thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. DC says, wait, what petty part you of made you stay on? Um, I'm so bad. This is so bad. I really shouldn't be doing this. Yep, pretty much, except for it's not about me this time, which hasn't gotten out of hand, and I should probably stop it, but part of me is enjoying this part, which is really sad. Um, Freddie says at least Spencer was there to comfort Trina after Trina. Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed that part. Yeah, I got nothing, Jess. I got nothing. All right, well, you know what? Listen, that was y'all have a great night, everyone. DC says I was giving Vic Newman watching it. I just I so this ever never mind. Okay, well that was fun. If you're members, I will see y'all tomorrow. If you're not members, join, and hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see y'all next week. And yeah, laters.